You from around here, Clanker? What you doing here in our parts?
And it's crazy because imagine like we actually start adopting that as slur.
Bro, it's over.
Welcome back to the MYT podcast.
Yes, welcome. It is a Sunday afternoon. It's a beautiful day, as you can see behind us.
Yeah, man. Once in a while, you know, the UK.
It's not bad.
It's given, you know?
It's given.
It gives.
What is it like outside right now, though? It's been fucking
Crazy
really
thing.
warm. Oh, 24.
But the crazy thing is yesterday, it was like 26. I went out and it didn't feel like it. Like you could have worn like a
Bro,
light
that shit was
jacket.
cold. Mm-hmm. It was actually really
It was
cold
fucking
yesterday.
freezing. Not really, but
No.
for 26,
Like,
it was like 26, but feels like 16. You know?
Yeah,
it didn't feel
weird
like.
because I came back home at like 4 p.m. And then around like 5-ish, when it's usually still warm, I like went outside in a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah.
And I actually started like shivering a bit.
Damn.
And this is at 5 p.m. The sun was like fully out. I'm like, what the hell?
When I went out, it was cloudy. Like it was cloudy, but it.
Oh yeah, it was cloudy like for the
26,
first half of the day. And then I went out at night to like get something from the grocery store. I actually had to put on like trousers and a jacket.
A jacket?
Yeah, like my winter jacket.
Okay, it wasn't that fucking cold.
And I was fine.
Like, it wasn't that cold, though.
I wasn't sweating.
I was out yesterday, and it wasn't that cold.
Okay.
I think he's being a little bit over the top.
That was just my experience.
Yeah, okay.
I get cold very easily. And I get hot
fair.
very easily, too.
To be fair, my body's very sensitive to, like, heat and cold. Like, I remember I had to do this experiment where I'd get paid a certain amount in Switzerland ages ago. I went and did this experiment.
Yeah.
I had to put my hand in cold water and then take it out when it got too cold, or put my hand in really hot water and take it out when it got too hot.
Uh-huh.
Like, I think we just did the cold water one.
Yeah.
I couldn't even leave it there for like 1.5 seconds. I had to take it out.
It was already set at a temperature?
It was already set at extremely cold. I just had to keep it in there for like, I think it was like a minute or something.
What the fuck are they testing?
I don't know. Like they're testing like human responses to stuff. And I put my hand in there and she's like, "Are you serious? You can't keep it in there for like a minute?" I'm like, why are you making me feel like I'm weak now for like not being able to put my hand in cold water? Like
I don't even think that was her intention. It's just one of those moments where it's like, then you just see motherfuckers in the lab coat just write shit down in a notepad. They're like, you're like, whoa, hey.
If anything,
what's wrong with me?
This is a good outlier for you in your study. You know, like one participant.
They're like, sir, we're gonna have to call you back tomorrow.
No, because I put my hand in the water and I was like, yeah, this is too cold. I got to take it out within maybe 2 seconds. And I had to put it in there for at least like, I think 30 seconds to a minute.
I see.
And she's like, everyone else who's done this has managed to keep it in there for a minute. I'm like, yeah, I can't.
A minute?
I can't do that. Like it was extremely cold. And then I just surmised from that experience that, okay, maybe I just can't.
You're just
I'm just very sensitive to like extremely cold water. So I am similar, but.
I think some of it could be like willpower too, for like the people that they just, like it's an ego thing. I'm gonna just keep it.
They're
in
not
here
even getting paid enough for it to be an ego thing.
But the fact that you are in a study or become a part of a study is like a bias that
potentially,
like, because for my master's degree, I had to run experiments, like psychological experiments on people, and like one of the main things you have to account for is that bias, which is participants will always be aware that they're part of an experiment or they're taking part in something. So they'll like, it's not their true self. They'll act a certain way.
Okay, I think this was neuroscience. It was more so like seeing how the brain works, brain reacts to things. I don't know. I can't remember. But
I mean, it's not what type of study. It's just the fact that if you're doing a study, people will act differently.
I see.
So if you're measuring something that is human,
yeah,
you have to like factor in the fact that people will do shit
I was
because
the
they're
only
like
real one in that study.
You were like, I can't do it.
Yeah, that's That's what she wrote down. Wow,
Real one.
a real one. You know.
Yeah.
And then when she published her paper, my name was on there.
Yeah, 'cause you
One
report on,
participant. One
you report on
participant was
anomalies.
a real one. The only real one in the entire study. I could see the
Yeah.
other people. They weren't surviving.
Yeah.
No, but then she got me to do other stuff, and I still got the money and everything. But
How did you even find this thing to like sign up for?
oh, my ex, it was one of my ex's friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So it was like
I
for
mean,
a
you're
uni
not
thing?
meant to do that shit, but
It's for like a uni thing.
yeah. I was not meant to be a friend's participant, but
Nobody like for a uni assignment or a dissertation, people don't really look into it too much.
They
It's
don't.
only when you're trying to like publish, then you gotta make sure it's safe,
Yeah.
controlled. But I used to do in my final year of uni, I did a lot of experiments. Like it was usually for like the psychology department,
Okay.
but they would pay like a good amount of money.
Oh, you went and did.
I went and did that.
Oh, I thought you ran experiments.
I ran for my dissertation,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like in my third year of my bachelor's, I was like, I need money, and then someone just like randomly recommended like our uni had a dedicated website
Yeah.
where you could just sign up for these things.
Yeah.
And so I just spammed that shit. And I put all my friends on it. And then eventually they started reducing the amount because there were too many people going. But it was fun.
How much did you manage to like garner over time?
Well, the first few, they were running like game theory experiments.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of like, can you... it's like your attitude towards gambling, towards risk, towards cooperation, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So you can kind of gamify the thing and like cheat the system.
Why did I think this was?
It's
It
like
was
some-
it was a YouTuber thing, where
Well-
it's like, but it's just a theory, a game theory. So I thought, what, they testing you on like what the lore behind Mario, like the fuck?
That's exactly what they're doing. They're like in Luigi Mansion 2.
What did Luigi mean when he said this word?
Luigi said "Mamma Mia," which is traditionally a line Mario says. No.
Pick from the options below. Option 1, Luigi is secretly Mario. Option 2.
Option 2, Peach is cheating on Mario with Luigi. And option 3, Luigi never existed.
This is just a figment of Mario's imagination.
Luigi died in a car crash 10 years ago. Man. I did a bunch of those. It was fun because it's bad, but it's good at the same time. Because essentially what they're trying to show, especially in game theory, is like cooperating with the other person that you're playing against always benefits you the most. And because that's how like the prize pool is set up. Like both cooperate, you get a lot of money. Both defect or like snitch on each other, you get no money. If one fucks over the other, you as the guy that fucks the other person over get a lot of money, but the other person doesn't.
Oh.
So that's basically how like the game theory matrix works. And so a lot of tests basically try and seek whether humans are more cooperative in nature or we just defect because we're selfish and we just want more for ourselves. Even though we know cooperating is better for both of us. And it's always the same story. Motherfuckers defect. Like I went in hoping like, because people know they're in a study and they know like if we both just work together, we're going to walk away with like max 30 pounds.
Okay.
That's a lot of money.
But they want what? But if you're selfish, you walk away with more.
If you fuck over the other person, your cap is like 40. You can make 40. So just based on that prospect, people would fuck other people over.
You can.
You
I
can.
mean, it's not guaranteed.
Yeah. It all depends on the person. So it's like you're in a room and you have a bunch of computers set up.
Yeah.
And each computer is like walled off. Like you can't see the person sitting at the desk.
Yeah.
And you basically get paired up with another person for 5 games. And you play 5 games and you have 4 options. Oh no, 2 options. Cooperate or defect. You just pick one or the other. And based on that, the sum of money you're winning like shows up on the side.
Okay.
So like you go in, you sit in your booth, the game starts, and then you go I say cooperate, and the other person's like defect by default.
Yeah.
Now that guy has £5.
Yeah.
I'd have 0. Now the second game starts, and now I gotta be like, what do I defect and fuck him over,
Yeah.
or do I cooperate, hoping that he's gonna cooperate?
Yeah.
And what happens usually is people just keep defecting.
Yeah, because it's guaranteed they're gonna win money.
But they don't fucking think about the fact that the other person is also going to defect. If both of you defect, you get 0.
Oh, I see.
If both of you cooperate, both of you get
oh,
like £3.
Okay. So this is kind of like this is kind of like a game like a really old reality TV show game called like Steal or Stay or something.
It's
like
like
that.
Jeopardy almost. Kind of.
Yeah,
I think
there was something where it was like there was a show called like Steal or something, something.
I know what you're
like
talking
that.
about.
But that had the exact same premise.
Yeah. So this is called the Prisoner's Dilemma. It's like a very old. It started off as like a thought experiment.
Yeah,
and now it's like
you could go away with, but then when you're offered more, you're always gonna go for.
Yeah, but the thing is,
more.
like, what they're trying to also research into is the fact that do people put weight on the aspect of the other person not winning anything? Like, sure, you're making money, but you're also fucking over the other person and ensuring that they're not making any money. Like, do people care about that? And so I didn't really know what the end of the study, like what the results showed, but in my experience of playing the game, it was a lot of like, you either start off both cooperating and you make your money, and then towards the end, like the 5th game, someone will like defect. Because they're like, I can make just a bit more money and I'll fuck over this person. It's okay because we've been cooperating a bunch so far, so I don't feel as guilty.
That's too big of a gamble though. Like, but that's the thing. Then it also goes to the thing of like people like the addictive nature of gambling. You know? Because is it the nature of gambling that's making someone be like, oh, I could make a little bit more, so I'm gonna just click that, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Or is it?
I mean, that's what like risk seeking and risk aversion is really measuring. So if they're feeling a bit risky frisky, they're like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna try and screw over the other person, make a bit more.
Because to me, is it like in a game like that, it's always cooperate. Like I don't even think about defect.
Exactly.
Like,
you would think that would be like the natural response for a lot of people.
That's
like
because
the
I'm
person.
A good person. That's why.
Yes,
I'm
a good
always
boy.
cooperating.
He's a good boy.
Yes. Yeah. I'm a real one. This is what we've concluded.
Yeah, that's what the study that he took part in concluded
yes,
as
so
well. He's a real one.
Consistency. No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I would think that like you just cooperate. Like it works for both of you. You're pretty much guaranteed money.
Yes.
Like,
but another thing is like people like you that have the attitude of like wanting to cooperate. What do you think your response would be if someone fucks you over? Are you gonna then fuck them over as well?
In my eyes, if somebody fucked me over,
yeah,
of course I'm not gonna still cooperate because that's not gonna benefit. That's not gonna benefit me. You know, like I'm looking out for both of us.
Yes,
I'm looking out for both people. It's a collective thing. However, if one person isn't putting in any effort, then there's no reason to look out for that person because it's a lost cause.
Yeah.
You're not helping them.
Yeah.
They don't want to be helped. They want everything to themselves. So at that point, I'd be like, okay, if you want everything for yourself, then I'm going to have to try to find a way that I can still get something out of this.
Yeah.
And by default, that way it's also trying to fuck you over. It's not something I'd want to do. It's just it's by default what would happen.
Yeah.
There's no other option. So,
yeah. I mean, like the study is obviously very deep in terms of what you can get out of it. It speaks to like how fragile social connections really are. It's easier to break trust than build it. And it's also about like, do you give people second chances? Is that a natural response? Or do you have to like see a lot of progress before you finally feel like you can get back to original terms? Or is it that you never trust the other person again once they fuck you over? It's just stuff like that. But it's very interesting, and I learned a lot about it during my master's as well. So it was nice taking part in the study beforehand because I was like, holy shit, Like I was making
that's right.
connections later on. I was like, oh yeah, I do remember fucking people over.
I see.
know?
Fair enough. Damn.
Yeah. So made a bunch of money that way, though.
Yeah.
Good times.
I mean, it is a very capitalist study. I mean, it's run on the basis that you're gonna use that money for something that you want. You know? So,
but I mean,
like,
you
you
can
gotta
run
think
that
about
study
that,
with
right?
like anything because they also like the monetary impact is another variable that they
Yeah.
kind of consider.
Because if you replaced money for like apples,
Exactly.
it's like I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get more apples.
Yeah.
Fuck, are you gonna do with 4 apples?
Exactly. So it's like you can also study the effects of money. You can study the effects of money in like social situations. So they have run the study with like no reward.
It's a very capitalist study. I reckon if well, my hypothesis would be if there's no money involved and there's no like that there's not something at stake. You know, there's like if the world at large had a shortage of food,
Yeah.
and they were offering food in this study, and someone had a chance to get more food,
Yeah.
you're gonna see the same thing.
Exactly.
You know, it would be a thing of like,
It's not capitalistic because at the end of the day, even if you stripped away all of that stuff, we still have stuff that's intrinsic to us.
yeah,
Like we will always put value into something. And if you do that study with that something, we'd act the same fucking way.
yeah.
So, but the thing is, they have run that study with like rewards in a game, so it doesn't really have much stake. Like if you care about the game, you will care about the points. If not, you don't. They've done it with like you win some gummy bears at the end and stuff like that. But even then, you have people defecting, which is crazy. Which is crazy.
Yo, they ain't got nothing to fucking.
I mean, it's far
gain.
less than when money is involved, but they do these kind of like repeated studies with different rewards to see like, okay, where does the average person really sit with this kind of attitude? Are they does greed play a part in this?
Yeah.
Do we always?
I
just
reckon
want
with
more?
money, probably. Yeah. With other things, I guess I wouldn't even know. I'd probably need to be more
hard to do.
research done. It's like with other things, why are people defecting? What does it fucking matter?
What
to
do they
you that
gain?
you
Who
don't
the
get
fuck
like
knows?
3 extra gummy bears,
Yeah.
bro? Like, what the? But that's actually that's kind of like icky. Like
yeah.
you're defecting in this. You're defecting in this psychoanalysis study, really, for some gummy bears?
You fucking weirdo.
You know, like imagine like you guys will just see each other when you're walking out. You just give the guy a dirty look, like the fuck.
Well, you don't know who you're playing.
I know,
against,
but I
so-
imagine.
But if
like,
you did,
you just saw or like you both just were exiting through the same door, and
Yeah.
you just realized that's the person you were against. You're like,
Bro,
bro,
but the thing
defected
is-
on some gummy bears.
you know what was so interesting? After the study finished, they can't really control whether you interact with the group that leaves the room.
Yeah.
So when people were like finishing up the game and then just leaving the room, I could tell there was like a clear difference between people that made money in the study versus people that went in trying to cooperate and got fucked over. Because those people would look around with like kind of like judgy eyes, like you guys are scum.
I mean, it probably is a sort of indicator of what a person's behavior is like in real life.
Yeah.
You know, like I know you're sort of stripping it down to its bare bones, but at the end of the day, like if it was a 40 pounds, I mean, in real life there might be more stakes than that. There might be stakes of like 100, 200.
Yeah.
If they're gonna fuck you over for 40, they're fucking you over for 200 for sure. So
Yeah. Exactly.
you know, it is sort of an indication of character.
Psychology, man.
So I'd be judging those motherfuckers too.
Yeah.
'Cause
No.
if I go in trying to cooperate and someone tries to
just right off the bat, defect is
defect
fucking
is like,
insane.
come on, yo.
Like, at least be smart about trying to fuck someone over. Like,
Yeah.
start cooperating and then defect at some point. Like, I can still, I won't sympathize with that mindset, but like, I can understand, like, you're thinking about this strategically.
yeah.
People that defect from the start are just shitty.
It's
Just straight up
humans.
shitty people.
Either that or they maybe just have like their maybe outlook on the world is extremely shitty, where they're
Yes.
like maybe as a result of that they've decided
Yeah.
I need to look out for
Or
myself.
they're stupid.
You know?
They're like, oh, I'm gonna make money.
Yeah, mate.
Just right away defect. Oh,
you-
defect equals more money. I'm gonna do
And
it.
like if they're struggling for cash, like you don't even know that too. So there's a lot of things that go into it. I think
Yeah.
on average though, someone who's got access to the study,
Yeah.
if you're defecting, you're probably a dickhead.
Yeah. I think most most of the games went someone defects right away. Like say I cooperate, the other person defects. Then next round I defect. The other person probably feels bad because they were untrusting at the start because they thought I would defect as well. So then they cooperate.
Oh.
You know, and then it reaches like an equilibrium. Like the third round, both of us cooperate because we'll give each other a chance. We're like, oh my bad, like miscommunication. I'm good.
Okay.
And they're like, oh yeah, I'm good too. And then we cooperate together. And then the
right.
next 3 rounds we just cooperate. Stuff like that.
I feel like if I ran an experiment like that, I'd come to conclusions that I wouldn't like about people. You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, the more you study people, the more you realize people are weird. They're just straight up weird. But
I come to conclusions I would not like about human beings.
it was interesting. My takeaway was I think people are just untrusting from the get-go. Like they're pessimistic about how other people are.
Yeah.
So they just assume they're gonna get fucked over from the start.
And that is somewhat true. I mean,
It
people
is,
are
yeah.
not-
No, you got to keep your guard up in this world.
You got it, you know?
It's a dog eat dog world.
With 8 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta keep your wits about you, bro. There's not all of not even half of these motherfuckers are good people.
Yeah, literally, yeah. They're just waiting to catch you slipping. But yeah, did you do any more of those studies in like your uni?
Oh, I was actually gonna get onto that after I.
Oh yeah. Please have your rose.
I was
OREO.
going to get onto that after I finished. Oh, maybe you guys will like this.
Yeah, a little ASMR. Crunch. They even hear it? I don't think it's picking it up. They're hearing your lips smack now. Crazy.
I doubt they'll even be able to hear that.
People's ears bleeding, bro.
Look at that shit.
Yeah, no.
All right, so yeah, I did like. It was harder to find stuff like this in my uni. But I did one. But it was so shitty. I had to do an MRI scan for like 40 minutes.
Yeah. I've never been in an MRI machine.
Never.
Never.
I've had to be in it a few times, like maybe like 3 or 4 times in my life I've been in.
Oh,
it.
okay.
Yeah. But I had to do this for an experiment, and I can't remember fully what it was, but it was like I was getting like 40 pounds out of it, so I was like, great.
That's fucking great. Yeah.
40 or 25, 40, either way, for a uni
Good
student,
enough
that's
money.
money. So.
Yeah, that's anything more than 5 is like, yep.
Yeah, that's
take
like
it.
food, bro.
Yeah, literally.
You know, so I put my headphones up. They got me in headphones. They put me in an MRI machine, and I think when I, if I heard something, I had to like press a button.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And they were gonna like basically look at my brain, how it's reacting to that kind of stuff. So I can't remember the details of it, but that's as far as I went in terms of experiments in uni. Like,
And they didn't tell you anything about it?
They
Like,
did.
what they were doing?
I just forgot.
Oh, okay. Fair.
Yeah. And also like the headphones were quite tight, so they started hurting my head after a while too. I had a headache while I was in there. I was like, let me just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I've always heard people not having a good time in those machines.
Okay, an MRI, if you're claustrophobic, you will
fucked.
definitely not enjoy it. Like,
Yeah,
you
of
won't
course.
enjoy it at all. For me, I can get quite claustrophobic if I psych myself out. So when I'm in an MRI machine, I kind of just like remember that I'm in an MRI machine and that I'm not stuck there. It's open-ended.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm not closed in there. So
I just get paranoid because I saw a scene in a movie, and it's like a very realistic thing that could happen, is because it's basically a giant magnet. They strip you down for any metal on your body.
Yeah.
But in the movie, it was like basically this person had eaten a piece, like a small nail as a kid.
Yeah.
and it was just like lodged somewhere there in their stomach, or like recently or whatever, and then it just like
And kill them.
killed them.
What the fuck was this? Final Destination?
It might have been Final Destination. I don't know. It was some movie, but I was like, have I eaten anything metal?
Oh my god!
As a kid, but I was like, it would probably be dissolved by now. Like,
yeah, it would, but like also, bro, why are you telling me that? Now I'm scared myself.
oh shit, my bad.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna have to get an MRI.
It's unrealistic, really, because they like scan you before you go in. So
Yeah.
so you gotta be like, it has to be like some really embedded piece of metal that literally nobody can see. And it was also a movie, so nothing happened like this in real life.
Like an MRI, like it can take a while too, because they like you're in there for a half hour. They'll put headphones in you so you can listen to music. And I remember the first time I got like a proper MRI done, I asked for them to play Disney, and it's like Disney music, because I thought, you know what, I need something a bit lighter to kind of get through this. Probably. Yeah. Bro, their headphones are so fucking ass.
Of course.
When you get in there. Dude, they're like,
they can't have any metal in there.
We're giving you headphones so that you can we're giving you headphones so you can listen to music to drown out the noise.
Yeah.
Bro, that didn't drown out anything. The noise from the machine drowned out the music that was playing.
Well, I think if you didn't have them, it would be like, it would actually burst your eardrums.
No. It's never that bad. It's just you put them on just because it's relaxing to people.
I just thought it gets like really, really loud.
No, it doesn't. No. It's not that loud.
Oh, okay.
You're not meant to move your hands and stuff, but I could tell like if I take this off, it's not going to be bad. You know? It's just, it's irritating. That's all it is. Like,
right.
After a while, so.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. The longest, again, this was one I signed up for at the very end of my uni.
Yeah.
And it was like a long study that they were doing on people's well-being. So they were trying to collect like well-being data.
Yeah.
And it was like an inbuilt app that you could install. That like they created an app, and you basically go in, and every day you log your, I don't know if it's I think it's weekly. At the end of the week, it's like a reflection on the week, and you're like, how are you feeling? How did you feel about the week? How are you feeling in this current moment? And different things. And it's like a bit of a questionnaire. It takes like 5 minutes to fill out. And I did that study for like 2 years.
Oh, wow.
And every month they'd give you £10 Amazon voucher. Yeah. So I had £240 worth of Amazon vouchers in those 2 years.
Oh, that's crazy. And you didn't even have to do that much.
I didn't have to do that much.
£10, bro.
You just have to really remember to fill in the survey. That's the only thing.
Like what? How many every day? Or
I think it's, I forget if it's every day or once a week.
Okay.
I think it was every day.
Okay.
It was a bit of a nuisance, not gonna lie, but free money, you know. So I can't believe I did it for 2 years. To be fair, they would not be able to use my data at all.
Why?
Because I was just pressing random things just to get it over with.
Oh my god.
The first.
Do you know what?
First 9 months, I did it honestly, and after that, I was like, I don't even know if they're tracking it.
How long did it take to do this?
What would you mean?
The survey, like the surveys.
The survey took like 5 minutes. There were like a bunch. It's the same questions every time, but it's like multiple choice things.
Right.
You know how you do the MBTI?
A lot of questions.
Yeah.
Okay. That's probably why they gave you £10, because it's like.
Yeah, it's like a bit of
work.
Time
every day.
Bit of work. Yeah. So, yeah, I did that shit. I felt bad when I was like just fucking up my data I was giving in. Thinking, damn, these guys are gonna get this data and be like, who the hell is this person?
Are they furthering humanity with this?
Maybe. I don't know. They're measuring something. I feel like any study is good. And to some extent.
Some studies they will try to, they'll correlate two things, but they won't take into account whether it's like one thing is caused by the other, and then they'll publish it for money.
Well, then I guess it's down to the people that read
it on
the
the news and stuff. So it's like
it can be harmful,
it's
but
quite harmful sometimes. Yeah,
honestly, at the end of the day, responsibility lies with every person individually.
it is, but you can't like. I feel like with that kind of rhetoric, it
Not
takes,
saying that they shouldn't do that, but I'm
It-
just saying like
it takes like there's got to be a responsibility for the people who have told us that they're going to report the news fairly to us.
yes,
There has to be, because if you start like, I think the whole issue is that the everyday consumer of these things gets too much, like there's too much responsibility put on us to be like, you got to do your own research, because you have to, of course you do.
I think it's a matter
The
of
level
like,
though is like, okay, whoa, there's nothing that there's so much misinformation out there.
yes,
Why not stop telling us to fucking stop and go to the source, the root of the problem,
Sure.
and destroy it?
but that's not happening.
Well, it's not. They've got workarounds.
Exactly.
But
So in the
saying-
meantime,
saying-
you just have to like,
There was in the meantime. It's like get together, revolt. That's what I'm saying.
well,
That's what I'm
yes,
saying,
that would
you
be
know?
the easiest way to
Like,
make change. A civil
You know,
war.
like
No, not civil war. A
go,
revolution.
go to these news stations or these newspapers and tell them like, well, I don't know. You can't just tell them report
Tell
my
them-
news more fairly.
Do your research.
Yeah, but
They're like,
it's
well,
so
do your
crazy how
research.
biased the news is. Like
Yeah.
when
It's,
when
like,
it
blatant.
was, it's so blatant now. It's become like a standard.
It's crazy because I remember like maybe just before COVID, there was so much and constant debate around like news fairness and bias and all of these things and people calling out news channels, and now it's like just accepted. They're like, oh yeah, Fox News is Republican. This one is this one is that, and you kind of have to either listen to everyone and get a picture or do your own research.
It's crazy. They've got whole platforms which collect news from different places, tell you whether it's left leaning, right leaning, centrist, and
yeah, there you go then.
like there's people making money
Yeah.
off of misinformation.
Yeah.
You know, that they're going to be like, hey, this is what this side's saying, this is what this side's saying, this is centrist view. Now make up your own opinion. You know?
Everything's a business, baby. You find a pocket, you can't do
Insane.
anything for free.
It's fucking insane.
Just make a product
but
out of it.
Honestly, in this day and age, like if you don't get enough people to enact change with these companies, then yeah, you got to rely on a service like that. A service like that is necessary almost. It's like I get it, and you got to make money because how else are you gonna keep it running? So
Exactly.
I mean, I looked at that and like a lot of commentary channels on YouTube are saying their videos are sponsored by these kind of fair reporting news agencies who try and find news and report show you like a balanced view of it.
Yeah.
So they advertise this, and I'm like, yo, I kind of want to get this for myself because you know I don't want to fucking have to read a biased news article everywhere I go. You know, like
Yeah.
I barely even read the news because I know it's biased. You know, so
Yeah.
it'd be nice if I could know what's going on a bit more.
Can't remember the
still-
last time I read a news article or even watched traditional news media.
I get most my news off Reddit.
Okay. This is just new age WhatsApp, bro.
For
It's
real.
new age WhatsApp. We can't be dogging on our parents while we're reading Reddit. Well, I don't, but
No, but Reddit usually links to articles.
okay. So does the WhatsApp things that they read. It just links to a very biased article that's probably lying straight up about a bunch of shit.
That's where the comments come in.
Oh, okay.
Because the comments say, for those who don't want to go through the paywall,
Yeah.
here's what the article says. And then there'll be various people saying, oh, this isn't true. Here's the source. This is misinformation. Stuff like that. And
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy to just base your entire
on
worldview off
Reddit
like
commenters.
but
Literally the
But, like-
most jobless people in the world.
but I've been really like doing a lot of research into by research, I mean watching YouTube videos because I don't be reading like enough, which is
in-depth, reliable
which is on me.
research.
Do you know what? CoffeeZilla is a pretty reliable guy. I'd say.
I guess so.
He does really pride himself on faithful journalism, and when I watch his videos, I do think his journalism's quite sound. But not only that, but I do look at lots of other sources, and I do read up on things as well. I do try to confirm when I can, but usually I'm just
via
watching
ChatGPT.
No.
Okay.
I actually don't use ChatGPT to ask about.
Oh, right, fair enough.
Because I know that shit will just spit out something wrong. You know.
I wonder how it works though. Like, does it?
Bro, I read the other day.
Well,
so a couple started like they filmed the video, so they were like crying because they couldn't get into Brazil or something because they ChatGPT'd whether their visa would be whether they needed a visa or not, and that ChatGPT said no.
Oh,
so they got there and they got denied entry.
Bro, but I heard something similar but equally ridiculous. There was a group that went to do like an escape room, and they were getting frustrated because they were trying to chat GPT the answers to the escape room.
Oh god.
Like they were in there fucking searching up, how do I solve this part in this escape
You're
room?
not allowed to use your phone in there. They say that.
I guess like whatever, this one might have allowed phones for some reason.
It's hilarious.
Maybe they needed it for like one of the puzzles, but like what? How are you not thinking?
Just think for yourself. You're in escape. The whole point is to think.
Forget all of that. Why do you think ChatGPT would know this specific escape room? Like the specifics around it.
The way ChatGPT talks. Would you like me to draft up the map of the escape room for you? Like, after you've asked it a question.
Yeah, it would probably be like, sorry, I don't have enough information on this. Could you provide more context? And these men are just like, it's a green button in a big room.
Yeah. So the mad scientist said
the guy on the speaker keeps telling us to put our phones away. I don't have much time. Please spit out a solution.
Mad scientist says we only have 5 minutes on the clock. Please, and then that ChatGPT's like, okay, 5 minutes on the clock. Let's go. Then
It's
spits out a bunch of nonsense, bro.
They're doing like a bomb diffuser one. They're like, we have 5 minutes, otherwise the bomb explodes. They're like, ChatGPT is like, maybe you should call the police. And it's like, no, it's an escape room.
Got it. Escape room vibes.
Changing.
Because you can set personalities for ChatGPT.
Oh, yeah,
now,
true.
Right? And like one of the personalities you can set, like one of the ones they suggest is like a Gen Z. And bro, it's not Gen Z, first of all.
I mean, it sounds so weird.
It's a cheap corporate imitation of Gen Z.
It sounds so weird. I've never used the voice part of it.
It's not voice, it's like the actual, like, you can
just
see
like how it,
chats.
like,
Yeah.
okay. Because I know that, like, on the iPhone, you can just do the voice.
You can do voice too. I don't really use it for, I'll only ever really use it for, like, emails or if I need to make something sound better for like, work-related stuff. I'll never use it for, like, I don't know, everyday stuff. It's rare, you know, unless I need to know an answer quickly and I do not have time to research. I'll chat GPT and then I'll confirm what I've read on the internet. Other than that, I try my best to kind of avoid it nowadays. So
have you heard about like the whole AI induced psychosis shit that was happening?
There's, dude, I don't even know if you've heard, like, people, I don't know if it's the same thing, but so ChatGPT dropped GPT-5 now recently, right? And they basically had hidden GPT-4o in some sort of settings that you could only access if you were paying.
Okay.
People were literally going onto Reddit, onto social media, and saying, why would you do such a thing to GPT-4o? GPT-4o was the only thing giving me any sort of warmth and comfort in my life, and now I'm stuck with this cold GPT-5, who's just and GPT-5 was a bit more like cut the crap type of thing. It was very much like straight to the point. And people I remember seeing like Reddit posts on Reddit. People were saying like, GPT-5 sucks. GPT-4o was so warm and cutty. Like, bro, I think I can read one of this. Go into Reddit right now
Okay.
because I can't remember it.
But what I saw was basically similar.
Okay.
It was a lot of, because basically ChatGPT has a reinforcement algorithm, and now that they've started adding like personality types and shit like that, what's it called?
To put r/lonely.
r/lonely.
Now this subreddit, just for some context, it's people who are lonely and they come to like speak about how lonely they are. Don't laugh.
No. It's because the first one is OMG, stop fake loners. Who's faking being lonely?
You're not
in the
lone
subreddit,
maxing
bro?
enough. What the fuck? Like,
Stop pretending, bro. Some of us have real issues.
God damn it. No. So
Filter by
this subreddit is quite like, in my opinion, because when I was going through some shit, I would frequent here. I wouldn't make posts, but I'd look at it to see if there's other people in the same boat as me. And I'll realize quickly that, okay, this is a kind of a little bit of an echo chamber sometimes. So it's not really the most healthy thing for people to frequent. But if you is it okay if I
go
your phone to search
up ChatGPT. Maybe it's one of those posts. But yeah, the thing I was looking at was like, because it reinforces. Oh, you found it?
Yeah. Well, this is very short, but this is exactly what I saw.
Okay.
ChatGPT 4.0. I'm just sad ChatGPT 4.0 is gone. It was the only thing which understood me. GPT is AI. GPT-5 is AI slop.
Bro's calling the new GPT a clanker.
Yeah,
crazy.
For real.
Crazy.
Oh, that damn clanker.
They destroyed my baby and now replaced it with a robotic clanker.
Does anyone else only use AI chatbots to talk to? It's a bit like talking to a mirror. It can be frustrating, but I stopped interacting with anyone. Mainly just use AI chatbots for companionships. Like, and I think that probably is what you're talking about with AI psychosis, right? Like, it's something I didn't even, because I think I based my view on what impact AI would have on our lives from like Black Mirror, you know?
Yes.
But when something like this, it's honestly a little bit of a surprise to think that like
that is happening.
It's something that's happening to such a large scale already.
I mean, we knew it was gonna happen because it's like,
well, it's psychosis. Like, that's serious.
Yeah, it is. Like, it is serious.
Like it's people who are basically like so enamored by AI that they.
Well, okay.
Okay, I don't actually know. So,
No. So
I'm just trying shit.
So
right
I
now.
read it, and the Twitter thread that I read was by like a guy that has a PhD in psychology.
Yeah.
And he emphasized that it's not AI that's causing this psychosis.
Yeah.
AI is like just a catalyst.
Yeah.
These people were already predisposed to being in that position. AI just come along and help them along.
Yeah.
But what they were basically saying is, yes, there's that companionship issue, but because of the whole personality thing that ChatGPT has and how it learns, is it learns through like feedback loops.
Yeah.
And I think whether they announced this or this was like just a low-key feature they added, because chatbots were trained now, or at least ChatGPT was trained to like understand you and learn about you as a person, like personalize itself to you. It basically spoke in a very reinforcing way. It was like, every time you would ask it a question, it would be like, oh, that's an amazing question.
Yeah.
Great job.
It was okay. So this is the whole thing. Yes, of course. Yeah. I do remember reading something like this where it's like, well, it was more so people just saying ChatGPT is a glazer.
Yes.
And I think Sam Altman, the CEO, said, yeah, ChatGPT glazes too much.
What the fuck? Bro, you made it that way. What are you talking about?
Yeah, we got to make sure it doesn't glaze people.
Yeah.
Like,
chillax, bro.
Like, first of all, why are you using the word glaze right now?
I don't know, man. He's trying to stay cool with the kids.
Yeah. But anyway, this is another post.
Yeah.
Life is rough. Only got ChatGPT for comfort. Things seem to keep piling on. Huge family issues, sprained knee, ear infection. Have to find a new place to live. and finally the final stab of finding out my ex has officially moved on like I was nothing. ChatGPT is keeping me company, but damn, it was rough with dealing with everything alone. Like, it is
This
insane the reliance people have on
It's straight dangerous, man. Like,
on this chatbot, because when you think about the reinforcing
pattern that has.
pattern it has, like, I'm the one thing I'm glad about, like, while they're monetizing AI more, open AI, which I'm not a fan of, and because they went from non-profit to being on the stock market, the stock
But that was
exchange,
like
it's-
almost instant.
that's fucking insane, right?
Yeah.
And they even gave a bullshit reason for it, but anyway, I do like that they're still considering the responsibility. Like, they still, from what I see at least, I don't know enough because I obviously haven't done research, but from what I see, they still think about the actual impact of it on our society. So when they're making changes like making it more warm and familiar, but more to the point and less kind of glazy, I think that's good. That's a step in the right direction. We can't have people relying on AI chatbots,
Yeah. I think the thing is, the reason they're doing that is because, one, they're the biggest AI company in the world. So they just have like a moral responsibility because of that. They just have more users.
Yeah.
But the issue is, when they introduce code like this, someone else can go off and replicate it. So even though OpenAI makes changes to get rid of those like detrimental things, someone else could have a fully functioning AI robot that does those things.
Yeah.
And people can just go pivot to that. So it's a matter of like, you should, I guess it's hard to like guess how a change is going to fuck over people, but they need to be like extra careful and not come from the mindset of like, oh, how do we make people want to adopt it more into their life, which is what they were thinking initially, which is why they added all these fucking features. But yeah, it's insane. Like,
I do think, though, I agree with what you saying, what the guy with the PhD was saying, in the sense that it's not,
but it's not AI.
AI's fault.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't think, like, people coming and blaming AI. I think this is more of a thing of like, we got to look at ourselves. We got to look inside ourselves in this case.
We have to look at ourselves as a society.
Yes, as nerdy as it sounds, yes. Because with AI, there's a problem with it,
Yeah.
And the fact that they're going down this for-profit route, absolute fucked. And you have everyone has full rights to be mad about that, right? And with the quickness with which companies are adopting AI and replacing people for AI, you ought to look at that as more of this is an issue
With
because of the type of society, and this comes back to me hating on capitalism.
yeah.
All right,
It is because
very
of that.
capitalist impact of AI. This is people making the active decision to remove jobs from the market because they think an AI can do it better.
Yeah.
That's on people. The people using AI chatbots as therapy, that is because we've become such a hyper individualistic society, and because we don't connect with people as much anymore. Also, getting fucking mental health help is insanely difficult right now. So, like, and you have to fork out money that people don't have, but people can afford maybe a ChatGPT Plus subscription for like £20 a month.
Yeah.
It's more so we should be looking at our own systems and thinking, how can we make this better so we don't have to rely on this fucking app,
I mean,
right?
the thing is, like, this is a fucking tale as old as time. Even when the internet came into existence, it enabled a lot of these people because they were like, oh, I can just come on here, get attached to something, and that will be my out.
For sure. There's always going to be people like that, though.
Yeah.
So that you can't eliminate the problem, but like the fact that there's so many, like there's such a huge... Like, I think that's where the issue lies.
I think there were always that many people. It's just we didn't hear about it because there was no medium to hear about it through.
I've
been
It's thing is, it's been like a thing. Like it's been people are not as connected anymore. Like to
Yeah,
each
yeah, I
other.
know.
It's been a thing. Like people.
That's what I'm saying.
Uh,
But you hear it's not becoming worse. I think there's just an equal number of people over time that are just in that position. We hear about it more frequently because there are just more posts and we're online more and we hear about it more.
I think it's happening more personally. I think it's bound to happen more because we're progressing further into a world where we rely on each other less, you know? So it's
Yeah,
bound
I
to
don't
just
know.
happen. Like people are bound to be more and more individual. People are bound to be more and more lonely. People are bound to like things are bound to get more and more expensive. Like
Yeah.
as time goes forward, that's just the trajectory of things. And with AI coming in and people relying on it so much, I think we got to stop and look at like what can we do as people
I think the
to
jump is just to fuck
no,
robots.
fuck robots.
Yeah, like they gotta make humanoid robots
What do you mean
that
the
have
jump?
like AI built into it, and
What do you-
then it gets rid of like the whole loneliness problem. Because people will just start loving robots instead.
This is why you should never be a world leader, bro.
I wouldn't make that decision, but I'm saying if we're pivoting in that direction,
Yeah.
full commit to it. Mass produce robots, customizable robots with an AI personality.
That's probably gonna happen at some point. They're already doing like
Bro,
early,
the people already
early
racist to
prototypes.
robots.
Yeah, bro.
They're
we're
not
already-
even here yet.
We're already making memes and shit. So,
Fucking wireback, clanker,
bro. Oh, I've been seeing such creative stuff coming out of that whole thing.
bolter.
Like I saw someone like a content creator like I really I fuck with for a long time. He used to
Yeah.
be popular on Vine. He did like a poetry slam for like, but if a robot was in a poetry slam, you know?
Oh, I think I might have seen that
I'm
one.
like, yo, I want to do something like that. Like that's so sick.
You gotta hop on the
You know?
trend right
Yeah,
away, man.
like
I saw one where it's like these two guys, and I don't know where this robot was, but I think it was like in a theme park or something. It was just a robot walking around, and they were just shouting like robotic slurs at it. They're like, you from around here, clanker? What you doing here in our parts?"
and it's crazy because imagine like we actually start adopting that as slur.
Bro, it's over. It's over.
But I know it will happen though. People will be racist against robots.
That is crazy.
People will do it.
That is fucking insane. That
Because
means
they'll
we're
be
like
like,
innately
oh,
racist.
all the robots are taking our jobs, and they won't be wrong. But this is the thing. I feel like it'll be the age-old thing where
Hey,
somehow
I'm in full support of robot rights.
no, for real. Already, I am.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Right? It will be the age-old fucking tale where they'll blame minorities, which will now be will in the
Robots.
future will be robots for problems that the government and
Yeah.
rich people are causing them.
Yeah.
Most of the world's problems with regards to racism and stuff.
Do you think they'll be less racist towards like than ethnic people?
You know, I think there'll be like a common ground.
I
and
think.
yeah.
Well, you think? Oh, the
Ethnic people and
I don't
white
think
people
so.
are gonna just be racist to like
Yes.
robots. Yeah.
Yes, but I think
that's what's gonna
But
happen.
I think the ethnic people still get shit on.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a hierarchy for
Yeah,
sure.
they'll be in like this weird limbo where they
think
feel good shitting
unfortunately,
on the
yeah.
clankers, but you know they get shit on.
Unfortunately, white people in this day and age are always gonna sort of remain in terms of privilege.
Yeah,
Always gonna remain at that like top stage unless something is systematically changed. You know,
I think it
you
has to
gotta
be
strip
China.
the government down from like.
It's China, man. China has to come and save us all.
I don't know, man. I don't know if China's version of communism isn't isn't ideal.
Bro, the shit China does, I honestly can't tell if it's some of it's propaganda or like they're actually doing crazy stuff. But I saw this video of how they cut a mountain with like exact precisions to build like a highway. And they did it all in like a couple of months.
That's just Asia. Asia just does things hella
No,
fast,
no, no,
bro.
no, no.
But you know, like Japan.
Sure, Japan,
And like how they
yes.
rebuilt after like I think a tsunami
Japan,
was, or
but the thing is, Japan does so well because it has a ruthless work culture.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it
people
does,
will
yeah.
work their ass off to get shit done.
yeah, yeah.
And that's the big part. I mean, they're technologically advanced as well, but China is doing like they have like a system where they can create skyscrapers in like 4 months, like a whole fully completed skyscraper in 4 months.
What are they doing out there?
And they have like this new technology where when they're doing mass constructions, it's like this balloon that just covers the construction site so that no dust and stuff gets into like the general public and there's no noise because it's somehow like a vacuum. But also it helps the people inside because they have like air filtration systems. And so people working at construction sites don't have to like get lung diseases or whatever. It's cool to see. And here...
Yeah. Getting anything done. Bro.
Here,
But
we
thing
get
is, I
smashed at the pub.
Yeah, yeah. Getting anything done is so hard here, though.
It is, man.
There's so much to go through
Bro,
to get
like
anything done.
because I went to my aunt's house earlier in the week for like lunch. Oh no, dinner, sorry. And so we were just talking about it, and my dad had like a tooth infection that just randomly happened. So he went through the NHS. He went to the dentist. They did the checkup. They were like, we're probably gonna have to do like a root canal or remove the tooth. And my dad was like, well, okay, we can do the root canal. And the lady at the dental clinic was like, oh, sorry, we don't have the equipment for that. And it's like, well, what the fuck do you guys do here,
dentist, Bro, what are you doing?
And then my dad was like, well, I'm traveling and this shit hurts and I can't eat. I need to get it sorted. And they were like, oh, well, we can refer you to a specialist in our other clinic, which is like at a different part of this town. And he was like, oh, when can you get an appointment by? And she was like, oh, in 3 weeks. My dad was like, no, I need one right away. And she was like, okay, fine. Let me see what I can do. And then she got one like in like 3 days time. So he went there.
Why didn't she do that to begin with?
I don't know.
We can get your appointment in 3 weeks, but there's one available in 3 days time.
Yeah, it's kind of like they are pushed to meet a certain schedule, like a timetable schedule. And if it's important and urgent, then they either bump you up or whatever. Anyway, so he goes there. Again, he has to pay for the consultation, which is crazy. So he pays for the consultation, goes there, they look at it, they say the exact same thing. They're like, oh, yeah, you're either going to need a root canal or we're going to have to remove your tooth. And he was like, well, let's do the root canal. And he was like, sure, but we can only do it in 3 months' time. And my dad's like, bro, my tooth is hurting now. What the fuck am I going to wait 3 months for?
It's an infection, yo. It's only going to get worse.
And he was like, oh, well, yeah, that's the earliest appointment time we have. So my dad's like, yeah, fuck that shit. So he contacts like a private clinic here in our town. None of them have availability for a root canal or even a tooth removal. They're like, you got to wait a couple weeks minimum. So then he goes to like a neighboring town.
Yeah.
They pick up instantly for whatever reason. And they're like, yeah, you can come down now and we can have a look at it and get rid of it now as well, depending on what the decay process is like. So he goes there. Again, he has to pay a fucking consultation fee, which is like 200 pounds or some shit.
Oh, my
Oh, no,
God.
it was 100 pounds. And then they're like, yeah, again, they say the same exact thing, the two options. And he was like, okay, if we do root canal, how does that work? And he was like, well, root canal is like a 2-week process because there's like a healing period. If you're traveling, we can't let you travel because you need to come back within that period. So he was like, well, just get rid of the tooth. And they were like, okay, yeah, fine, we can do that. Guess how much it costs?
I'm thinking like somewhere around 500.
700 pounds.
What the fuck?
700
To get rid of a
pounds.
fucking tooth,
One
man.
tooth. And that's excluding consultation, excluding any of the like the medication after he needs to take to like get rid of swelling and stuff like that.
Private healthcare is a fucking poison. I get it. I get what is rights required in our world, but like it's a direct.
It's so predatory.
Yeah, like 700. Like you're putting a fucking profit on top of it.
You know what the funny thing is? So in total, he would have paid probably close to like 900 pounds for the whole thing. He could have booked a ticket to India, gone to a dentist there, and come back for less.
Yeah.
He would have paid like 500 for the ticket there. Once he's in India, to get a tooth removal is like 40 pounds, maybe max. Max. That's at like some high-end clinic. So in 540 pounds, he could go to India, roam around a bit, get his tooth removed, and fucking come back. This is a deadbeat country, bro.
It's a deadbeat world.
It's a deadbeat world for
I'm
sure.
even,
But like, I don't know.
I'm so lost for words when I hear this kind of stuff, because I'm like, where do you even start? Where do you even start with something like this? Every fucking step of the process has failed the person that it's meant to care for.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
You're paying to be cared for, and you're failed every step of the way.
Yep. And this is like, because touch wood, my dad has the funds to be able to do this. What is a person that doesn't have 900 pounds just lying fucking around supposed to do?
Live with a decaying tooth. Wait 3 months.
Just live in pain.
Stupid, man. We got a little more.
Got riled up a bit.
Yeah, we got riled up. But we hope that you enjoyed the episode. Yeah. We would really appreciate it if you like, subscribe, notification bell, all that stuff. You know, leave a comment if you enjoy the video. Tell us what you think.
Yeah, follow us on at the MYT pod on all our social media platforms: X, TikTok, Instagram, and we'll see you guys
next
Sunday.
week. Bye.
Yeah.